All right, let's get into it. It is February 3rd, 2026. And wow, what a week it has been in pro wrestling. Seriously, the whole landscape is just shifting right under our feet. The chess pieces are moving, and the road to the biggest show of the year, it just got very personal. Look, everything right now, and I mean everything, is pointing towards one destination, WrestleMania 42. But here's the thing. With all these huge free agent signings, people leaving promotions overseas, new stars popping up, the path to get there has never been more unpredictable. It's wild. So you've got champions, you've got promoters, everybody is fighting for position right now. It really boils down to one central question, doesn't it? Who is making the biggest power play in wrestling? The one move that's going to change the whole game. Let's dive in. Okay, so where do we even begin? We have to start with the single biggest story of the week, no question. After winning the Royal Rumble, every single eye in the wrestling world was on Roman Reigns. And this past Monday on Raw, in front of a red-hot Philly crowd, he finally made his choice. And that choice, his target, is the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk. Now, let's just stop and think about the timeline for a second. This is going to be their first one-on-one match in over a decade. So no, this is not just a match. This is a clash. You've got Reigns, the dominant tribal chief of this era, against Punk, the best in the world who famously walked away from it all. It's two completely different philosophies, two different eras, and two of the absolute biggest names in the business finally set to collide. But see, Roman didn't just challenge him. Oh no, he made it deeply personal. He brought up CM Punk's infamous Art of Wrestling podcast appearance. Now, if you know, you know. That's where Punk first went public with all his behind-the-scenes issues with WWE after he left. By bringing that up, Reigns just poured gasoline on the fire, dragging years of real-world tension right into the middle of the ring. He completely blurred the lines, and you better believe he got everyone talking. And just like that, the main event is set. The Tribal Chief versus the best in the world. The headline match for WrestleMania 42 at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. I mean, the scale of this thing, it is absolutely monumental.
So, while WWE is locking in that massive main event, what's their biggest competitor doing? Well, AEW is not just sitting on their hands, that's for sure. They are making some serious power plays of their own, really loading up their roster for the war ahead.
And trust me, they are not being subtle about it at all. Tommaso Ciampa, fresh off his WWE run, he's not just signed, he's already their new TNT champion. Then you've got Clark Connors, who's expected to sign and join up with the War Dogs. But the big one, the one everyone is watching, is that AEW is now reportedly the front-runner to sign Bullet Club leader David Finlay. That is a huge get. Now, landing a talent like Finlay would be massive, and the way they might be doing it is pretty fascinating. They're reportedly using this dual contract idea, which is a real game changer. Basically, it lets a top star like him keep his legacy going in New Japan while making AEW his primary home here in the US. I mean, it's a brilliant move. It really offers the best of both worlds for these international stars. And this is just classic AEW, right? They just keep stacking the deck, giving you must-see TV week after week. I mean, this week on Dynamite alone, you've got Kenny Omega versus Andrade. That's their answer to WWE's big main event announcement. Just keep delivering these incredible, high-level matches. But, you know, these power plays, they aren't just about the big names we already know. A huge part of this whole chess game is about who is building the main event stars of the future. So let's take a look at that pipeline. Speaking of which, tonight on NXT, things are going to get crazy. A new champion is getting crowned in a huge ladder match. You're looking at a list of basically all of their top prospects. But the real wild card here, Joe Hendry. The fact that he's a game-time decision just throws a whole layer of what if onto an already massive match. And the buzz, the internal buzz coming out of the Royal Rumble is apparently off the charts. We're hearing that WWE management is just raving about the performance of some of their newer talent, specifically the high-flying Sol Ruca and Javon Evans, and, of course, the absolute powerhouse, Oba Femi. Yeah, let's talk about Oba Femi for a second, because for a lot of people, this was the moment of the night. Nothing fancy, just an intense, electric stare-down between this incredible rookie and the legend himself, Brock Lesnar. And believe me, all the insiders are saying the exact same thing, that right there, that is the definition of a money match. Okay, but before we all get too excited and start booking that match in our heads, let's pump the brakes just a little. While the buzz is absolutely deafening, Dave Meltzer is reporting that the match is not 100% locked in for this year's WrestleMania. The potential's obviously huge, but it sounds like creative is still figuring out the best way to bring Lesnar back. So now let's zoom out a bit, because these power plays aren't just happening here in the States. There are some major shifts going on internationally, especially in Japan, and it's creating this global talent free-for-all that is affecting literally every big promotion. I mean, just take a quick look at the calendar and you'll see how wild things are. Just this month, New Japan's own Evil finished up his run, and the rumors of a WWE jump are swirling. The future of another huge star, Hiromu Takahashi, is also up in the air. And then you look ahead to April, and you've got Saki Kashima, an absolute legend from Stardom, having her retirement match. It's a time of massive change. Meanwhile, down in Mexico, the story is a little different. It's less about people leaving and more about these awesome collaborations. You've got AAA building towards their huge Rey de Reyes tournament. And then you have the legendary CMLL, and they're bringing in a mystery team from AEW for a big match. Seriously, at this point, the forbidden door isn't just open, it's been completely blown off its hinges. And all of this, it brings us right back to where we started. The main event, Reigns versus Punk, a generational clash, a decade in the making, fueled by very real animosity. This is the ultimate power play, right? It's for control of the absolute top spot in the entire industry. So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. Who are you riding with? Is the Tribal Chief's reign just inevitable? Or can the best in the world actually pull off the impossible? The battle lines have been drawn,